Welcome back. You've now completed your home design, and we can't wait to begin building your home. But before we can start construction, there's still a few things we need to do. One of those being a pre-construction meeting and signing off on your home design. Today I've invited Gavin, our head of construction, and Stephanie, our design center manager, to help explain what a pre-construction meeting is and why it's important. So to get things started, Gavin, what is the purpose of a pre-construction meeting?
So the purpose of the pre-construction meeting is actually to give the buyers one final time to review all of their plans and designs before they sign off and head into construction. This will give you an opportunity to review any questions or concerns that you might have before we start.
So who attends this meeting?
So typically in this pre-construction meeting, we have the designer who helped the buyers get through the design process. We have a member of the construction team and any agent that was involved in the contract.
Great. And what if there are mistakes that are found during the meeting or a buyer just wants to change one of their selections?
Yeah, so it's not uncommon to find a couple mistakes made in the paperwork or on the plans. We typically address those immediately. We make note of those and we fix those. And then any change is written down and we consider that a change order, and it's subject to our change order policy.
And our change order policy is that structural changes need to be processed within 48 hours of the pre-construction meeting. And then if you are wanting to make non-structural changes, you have up until the week before we dig your home to process that change order. Keep in mind that changes are not guaranteed and they are subject to approval of Arive Homes.
So Stephanie, what role does the CSA play in the pre-construction meeting?
So this meeting is the culmination of the design phase, and the accuracy of the CSA is very important. So that is why we review the CSA and the paperwork to make sure it is accurate and reflects what you want built in your home, because that's what we're going to reference in the building of the home. And anything that differs from the CSA is going to require a change order. So the accuracy of this document is very important.
So after the pre-construction meeting, what happens next?
Yeah, so once the plans are finalized, we actually send them off to a third-party engineer where we make sure the plans are engineered to the highest quality. Additionally, we receive any additional certificates such as HVAC and permitting from the city.
Once a buyer signs off on their plans, how long does it take before the home begins construction?
Yeah, so the process can actually vary depending on which city the home is being built in or even the complexity of the home. Generally, it takes anywhere from 1 to 2 months to get those approvals back from the city. But you're always more than welcome to reach out to your agent to get updates during that process.
Thank you, Gavin and Stephanie, for joining me today and discussing the pre-construction meeting. Once we receive a permit back on your home, which is required before we begin construction, we will be reaching out to you to schedule a dig meeting, which will happen at your lot. We'll catch you next time where we'll discuss what happens in that meeting and why it's important.